Hi, I'm Katie Cleary, President and founder of World Animal News and Peace for Animals. And these are the top-breaking animal news stories making headlines, and how you can get involved. Over 200 neglected lions, tigers, and other species were rescued after Black Jaguar White Tiger Sanctuary was raided in Mexico. Sadly, 8 of the animals were in critical shape due to living in deplorable conditions. The other animals were determined to be in fair to poor physical health, with an advanced degree of malnutrition, dehydration, and general neglect. Though not ideal, the first 4 lions and 14 primates have been already taken to a local zoo. Meanwhile, a coalition of accredited big cat sanctuaries, veterinarians, and concerned citizens are urgently calling upon Mexican authorities to send the animals to accredited sanctuaries in the United States. For ways that you can help, please visit worldanimalnews.com. Nearly 4,000 beagles will be rescued from the sickening Envigo Animal Testing Facility in Cumberland, Virginia. Envigo, the deplorable dog breeding and testing facility responsible for the suffering of thousands of innocent beagles, has been exposed for egregious animal welfare violations. Custody of the dogs will be transferred to the Humane Society of the United States, which will work to place the dogs into loving, forever homes. In more animal rescue news, HSI Korea and Korean Canine Rescue partnered to save 21 dogs left behind at an illegal dog meat farm in South Korea. The dogs were thankfully rescued days before the start of Bakknal, which takes place during the 3 hottest days of summer. Tragically, most of the dogs on the farms are sold for dog meat soup. The rescued dogs named Romeo, Henry, Tori, Juliet, Brown Bear, and Christian, along with many others, will now receive veterinary care, vaccinations, and undergo quarantine before eventually being flown to HSI North America to seek adoptive homes. A recent opinion poll shows that nearly 84% of South Koreans don't or won't eat dogs, and almost 60% support a legislative ban. Keyshawn Brown is arrested for setting an innocent dog named Riona on fire in Tennessee. Justice must be served. According to a statement by the Memphis Police Department, Brown was charged with aggravated animal cruelty, arson to set fire to personal property, and simple assault. Bluff City veterinary specialists reported that an accelerant was used in the crime that left Riona suffering from 4th-degree burns, which covered approximately 60% of her body. To make a donation to Tales of Hope Dog Rescue, which is currently caring for Riona, or to sign Animal Victory's petition to ensure that Keyshawn Brown receives the maximum sentence, please visit our website. In wildlife news, wildlife trafficker Teo Boon Ching is arrested in Thailand for smuggling elephant ivory, rhino horn, and pangolin scales into Asia. The Malaysian national is suspected of being a key player in the illegal wildlife trade between Africa and Asia for more than 2 decades. This is his second arrest for wildlife trafficking offenses in Thailand. The first, which occurred in March of 2015, involved the seizure of 135 kilograms of elephant ivory. According to a statement by the Environmental Investigation Agency, police noted that Ching will be extradited to the U.S. to face charges for alleged wildlife trafficking and money laundering. In more wildlife news, 3 poachers have been arrested for the brutal killing of 4 rhinos for their horns in Kruger National Park. South African national parks confirmed that the tourists reported to the ranger station of hearing 2 gunshots. In response, a helicopter, canine, and rangers were immediately dispatched, where they located 3 rhino carcasses and an injured rhino laying next to one of the deceased animals. Sadly, the injured rhino had to be put down due to the serious bullet wounds it sustained. The 3 poachers will face charges related to the incident in due course once South African police services have finalized their investigation. In marine wildlife news, over 9 sharks were slaughtered and more than 100 others caught during a horrific shark killing contest in Jupiter, Florida. Shockingly, the controversial shark killing tournament was allowed to take place despite the valiant efforts of one protest and its petition to stop the hunt that garnered close to 150,000 signatures. Did you know that tragically over 100 million sharks are killed yearly, and shark populations have declined by 70% in the past 50 years? Sharks reproduce slowly, and tournaments such as this often target the largest sharks, which happen to be the females, and it's not uncommon for pregnant sharks to also be killed. We need your help to sign the petition urging for an end to these types of cruel and unnecessary killing contests in Florida, which you can find on our website. The US and Norway conduct cruel sonar and noise experiments for oil and gas exploration, endangering whales while delivering no results. The plans called for the capture of up to 12 juvenile minke whales, who could be held for as long as 4 days in northern Norway. Researchers failed to measure the whales' brainwaves to determine how they might react to naval sonar and noise from oil and gas exploration. The Animal Welfare Institute, NOAA, and the Whale and Dolphin Conservation have repeatedly urged the Norwegian government to revoke its approval of the study and rallied tens of thousands of people to send letters of opposition. In plant-based news, California becomes the first U.S. state to provide public funding for plant-based meals in schools grade K through 12. Despite immense progress from many California school districts and a growing demand for plant-based meals among students and families, most of the state's schools lack these options. A 2021 Friends of the Earth analysis found that only 4% of entree options available at California schools were plant-based. Research shows that healthy, protein-rich plant-based foods like lentils and beans are 26 to 34 times less carbon-intensive than beef. You can make a big impact for animals and our planet by choosing compassion on your plate and in your glass. For more breaking animal news stories and how you can help, visit worldanimalnews.com.